guys, welcome to Al Plays Minecraft. I just wanted to jump in here really quickly. I wasn't planning on recording this actually, but I'm right in the middle of a mining trip right now. And just to give you an idea, let me bring up the inventory. As you can see, it's been a very successful mining trip. I've gotten some diamond, I've gotten lots of gold, I've got almost a stack of iron. It's been fantastic so far. And I'm almost at the end of it, but I found this cave complex that I've been slowly working my way through, and as you can see, there are still more minerals for me to dig out, but I found this, and I wanted to show you this over here. Now, for those of you that don't know, there are certain spawn points in this world. Little spawn rooms that enemies can have. That enemies can be created in by the game, and this is one of them. They're fairly rare. Oh, there we go. They're fairly rare, but this one is a skeleton spawner, and as you can hear, they're actually fighting each other in there, which is kind of funny. I don't want to get hit myself here too much, but there's a whole bunch of skeletons up in there. I'm making them fight each other right now, which is pretty funny. I'm gonna start throwing some torches up in here. Now, this is just a tiny little room. Somebody got me. But you can see that there's a little spawner right there. That is a spawner. I'm getting hit too much. But the spawner is what's actually going to keep creating skeletons. More and more skeletons all the time. Unless I can get some torches in there. Torches will render the spawner inert. So I'm just going to dig around this spawn room. Without armor, I'm getting my butt handed to me. Need to keep going. I was just mining along, minding my own business, when I started hearing all these skeleton sounds, and I figured that's a pretty good sign. There's a spawner nearby, and I was right. You might be wondering, why would I even want to bother with one of these spawners? There's a couple of reasons, but first and foremost is they usually have some pretty good loot inside of them. So as you can see, I'm just digging around this room, laying down torches to try to get as much light in there as possible. And then, oh, there's another room here. Another cave. Yikes. Ooh, I'm running out of torches. Glad I have lots of steak on me. There's a spider somewhere nearby. This cave complex is huge. tunnels. There's a creeper. Alright, creeper. I'm not leaving. You are... Oh! Well, he went off, but it didn't get me. It's a habit I have. Going through tunnels, I always put torches as I'm going in on the right. So that way, if I have to get out in a hurry, I always know I just have to follow the torches on my left to get back out. Alright, I'm going to deal with these minerals here in a minute. I'm going to keep working on this spawn room. Oh! He's right there. One thing I will say about skeletons in this game, they are good shots. Like, they don't just pretend. They are good shots. I find sometimes in games, enemies, especially with like ranged weapons, they can Alright, I think we're safe to go. Nope. Ah, boy. Alrighty. I still hear a skeleton somewhere. But... So this is a spawner. As you can see, there's a little skeleton inside there spinning around like crazy. There are ones for skeletons, there are ones for spiders, there are ones for zombies. And more. But we've dealt with this one with this many torches in the room. With this many torches in the room, the spawner is now inert. And as you can see, we do have a chest here in the corner. Let's have a look. Ooh, she's loaded. Okay, so first, there's some wheat here. It's pretty standard stuff, and there's some string, which I'm going to take because we can build some items out of that. There's some beetroot seeds. That's nice, that means we can grow beets. A little bit of gunpowder, some melon seeds, we already got that outside. And then here are 3 things that are brand new to us, or brand new to you guys. Name tag. This is something that we could put on one of our dogs, for example, or we could put on one of the cows, or anything. It's any real item that you want to name. You can put one of these name tags on it, and it gives them a name above their avatar, so you can see them. Number 2 is horse armor. There are horses in the game, and you can tame and breed horses, and this armor is for them. And actually, these 2 items right here, the name tag and the iron horse armor, are 2 items that you cannot craft in the game. You have to find them. So this is really good. This means we just found 2 things that we wouldn't have been able to make on our own. Last but not least, there's an enchanted book here, Looting 2. Okay, so the looting enchantment basically is whenever you kill something, whatever loot they drop naturally, the looting enchantment will increase it. So, for instance, if you were to kill a zombie and a zombie was normally going to give you, say, 2 zombie flesh, looting will magnify that. So instead of getting just 2, maybe you'll get 3 or 4 or 5, and so on and so forth for every creature in the game. Whatever it is that they would normally drop, looting just enhances it. Alright, that's great. So now I gotta make some... I also got a couple of mostly worn out bows off of those skeletons, but that's okay. I can repair them. Excellent. So there's a lot more enemies. Ooh, I guess there are. Hello. Oh, he dropped a carrot. Wow, this is a really nice trip. A carrot is great. Alright. So, I'm going to get organized. I'm going to eat up the rest of these resources. And start heading back. And then I'll talk to you folks in a few minutes. I'm going to forward the video. Alright folks, welcome back. So, I am a bit more organized now. And I have basically filled my boots as far as this trip is concerned. Just show you, this is my inventory, and this is what I've gotten out of this one trip, which is, you know, way beyond my expectations. I've gotten over a stack and a half of iron, 3/4 of a stack of gold, 8 diamonds, the carrot, a couple of bows, some beetroot seeds, the enchanted book, some coal, some redstone, a little bit of everything. I'm really happy with this trip. And like I said, I wasn't going to show you guys any of this. I thought it was just going to be a boring, ho-hum, you know, run-of-the-mill mining trip, so nothing to see here really, and it turned into a bit of an adventure, so I'm glad I got to show you some of it. But since I'm here, I thought I would give you an idea of what we're looking at size-wise. So this is the end. This is sort of as far as I'm willing to go right now because I'm full up and I have no way to carry any more at this point. But this was the tunnel that we broke into. This is the spawner right here, which we're going to leave and maybe come back to someday. And I just want to give you an idea of size, of how far I had to travel in order to get here. So, this is the cave complex that I was clearing out. There's a little bit more cave up in there, but again, I don't have the opportunity to explore it right now because I'm full up and there's no point. More coal down in there. Use my pickaxe, but I don't have room for much more. That's about it. Full. I don't want to give anything else up right now, so that's going to be that. So, I came through here, and again, my torches will now guide me back. They were on my right coming in, and now, as long as I keep, this meant I went this way to check out this, and this meant I went this way to check out that. As long as I keep these torches on my left, it will show me the way back out so I don't really get lost. I checked down in there for some minerals, I came this way, and I came down through here, through these lava pits. Not sure if I checked down in here. There's a little bit of redstone. I don't really have any room for it. And then this was my mining tunnel. This was my original mining tunnel that I started with. Right here. Light that up. In case I ever want to come back. I don't want creepers coming out of every corner. And so this was my mining tunnel. And I hit some lava here, and I had to go up. And going up led me to the cave complex, and the cave complex led me to the spawner. And yeah, that's how it went. So, how far did I travel in my mining trip? Well, let me show you. Right there. Not that far, really, in the grand scheme of things. Not terribly far. So that's great. Generally I take about 4 4 or 5 iron picks with me, and I just go until they run out, or until I'm full up, until I have too much stuff. That's great, that's fantastic. Now I'm gonna run up here to my workshop and get some things cooking. Hi guys. Spare steak. Alright, so I'm going to split up my iron ore into a couple of manageable chunks. Top off my coal. Get the gold working. Fantastic. It's still raining outside. This place rains an awful lot. Alright, I'm gonna top my torches off. Throw my cobblestone in my cobblestone box. All except for the one stack that I usually keep on me. There. Got some redstone here to deposit under minerals. And the diamonds. Looking really good. Some armor for when we finally find horses. We'll have some armor. And I'm going to put the name tag and the enchanted book under miscellaneous. Alright. Oh. The rain... Nope. I thought the rain stopped, but it hasn't. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think one of our farmers up here wanted carrots. Let's have a look. Oh, and I did want to show you one other thing up here while I'm here, which happened while you were away. There he is. We now have a golem. Hi, buddy. Now, villagers create golems. When there is a certain number of villagers in a small area, they will start building these golems completely on their own. You don't have to do anything. They do it automatically. And the golems are protectors. If any sort of zombie or skeleton gets in here and hurts one of the villagers, the golem will protect them. They're sort of the villagers' homemade security system. And in fact, if I hurt one of the villagers, even if it's by mistake, like let's say, you know, I'm swinging this sword around and I get a little too close and hit one of the villagers, the golem will turn on me and will attack me. Way to basically stop them is to get away from them and wait a little while, and eventually the aggro will dissipate. But yeah, let's see if I can find 19 carrots, and he'll give me an emerald. So that's a good trading deal. I can start up a big old carrot farm now that I have a carrot, and yeah, and we can start trading for carrots for emeralds. Hey buddy, going down to the hidey hole? You're more than welcome to. You can keep the dogs company. Hey. So I've decided to call these two Larry and Mo. Hi, Larry and Mo. Eventually I'll go out and get a third dog. I'll call him Curly. We'll have the 3 dog stooges. So as you can see, I got a lot of ore this trip, which is fantastic. It means I'm going to be able to do some things. I'm in debate right now whether I'm going to make myself some iron armor, just as a stopgap until I have enough diamond to make me diamond armor, which is arguably the best armor in the game. But iron might do in the short term. We'll see. I definitely also want an anvil. It's sort of the last piece that I need to complete my workshop area. And there's more than enough iron here now to build me an anvil. So let's do that while we're at it. So, whoop, dropped it. Since we're at this point, I'll show you. So anvils, fill up everything with iron. You get a block of iron. I'm going to create 3 of them. 3 blocks of iron with this iron base. Gets me an anvil. Pow. There we go. I got myself an anvil. My workshop area is now complete. So, the anvil has lots of different uses. You can use it to repair items. You can use it to swap out enchantments in some cases. Like if you have 2 swords, one with one enchantment and one with another enchantment, you can sort of combine the 2 together using the anvil. You can use the anvil to name items. So let's say I wanted to name this bow. I could put in a name for the bow here. So let's say I wanted to call it Twang. I could call my bow Twang, and it shows me here what I'm going to get. I'm going to get the exact same bow with the exact same wear and tear on it, but it's going to cost me 1 level. My levels that I've been gathering since the very beginning, it's going to cost me 1 level to rename this bow. So, I'm not going to do that just yet. What I am going to do is I'm going to take this bow and combine it with this bow, and as you can see, that means I'm going to get the wear and tear off of both bows into 1 half-decent bow, which is going to cost me 2 levels. Now I've got a bow that's at half level, and it cost me 2 levels to put it together. But what I'm also going to do now is I'm going to make a bow. And bow is really easy. 3 string, 3 stick. Brand new bow, right from scratch. Perfect. So I'm going to put you in there. I'm going to put my string away now. Is it the end of the rain? Nope. Every time I come over here, it tricks me. I don't hear it anymore, and I think it's stopped. Almost done. Everything's almost cooked up. But now I have a bow, which is fantastic. So now, all of these arrows that I've been saving from the very beginning are very, very useful. So, this is also where your crosshairs become a big deal. The crosshairs that are on the screen. I can now use the bow like that. And if I don't hit anything that explodes, or like an enemy, or even an NPC or anything like that, if I just hit the wall with the arrow, I can go back over and pick it back up. But if I hit something living or something moving or anything like that, I will lose the arrow permanently. Great. So now I have bow and arrows. Gold is done. This iron is done. And this iron is done. Fantastic. So I think to finish off the video, I think I am going to make myself some iron armor, just to hold me over until the diamond stuff is ready. So I'll show you some armor, and then we'll call it a day for this video. So first, the helmet. There we go, iron like that. Helmet. Next, some boots. 2 and 2. Boots. Legs. Like so. And finally, the breastplate. Chest plate, they call it. There we go. Bam. And now I just shift and click. Pow, 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 pow. And there I am. I'm a miniature golem. From the back, from the front. So, not very pretty. I look sort of like I'm in a tin can, ready to blast off for Mars. But it does certainly help. As you can see, iron boots, +2 to armor, leggings, +5, +6, +2, and now I have an armor chart. As you can see on my main display above my health meter, I now have an iron meter, which shows me my iron armor in relation to the maximum amount of armor that I can have. I'm, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 armor slots, and I'm currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. So I'm about 75% as well armored as I possibly can be. And that's more or less true. There's also enchantments and special abilities that you can get that will make you more armored than even the armor chart. But again, that's for another day. For now, all you need to know is that we have something. We have something on the go here, which means that some things are no longer going to be insta-death for us, such as a creeper blowing up in our face, which is good, right? Right. Okay. So, that's it for now. As I said, that was a bit of an unexpected episode. I wasn't expecting so much excitement in a little mining trip, but excellent. I'm glad it happened, and I'm glad I got to show it to you. So next time, we're going to be looking at starting an expansion for the town up top. I have a little expansion in mind. And then we're going to start working on expanding some more gardens, and eventually get to the point where we may start looking for a new location for a second town. That's a long-term goal. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a good day. See ya.